everybody. Bryce Coon here, Crowded Booth. I got my man Jonathan Wallace. Last time you saw us on the show, we were about 3 feet apart in a booth in Auburn, and now we're at least 1,000 miles apart. I'm in Columbus, Georgia. He's out in the Midwest. Jonathan, how you doing, man?
Doing fantastic, man. Doing fantastic. Just taking it easy at the house, man.
I know. Hey, listen, at least you get to spend some time in a time really where this is not your downtime usually. Not that there's ever any downtime in college athletics world, but for you, you weren't really expecting to have, some time with a wife and some time to get acclimated in a new place.
Yeah, man. It's been quite a journey since the last time we talked, and ventured over to, I think when we did talk, I was over at Bethel University up in Tennessee, and from there just kind of gravitated. God opened up a door for me to go on from there to the United States Air Force Academy, which was a tremendous experience. Got to work with some great, unbelievable young men that are serving our country, and that was a very unique and very special opportunity, and had a lot of fun with it. We obviously had a tremendous year there. Went on to win the Cheez It Bowl there, and that was a lot of fun. Living in Colorado was definitely it was very, very nice, with the mountains and just everything there. It was a lot of fun. And just now recently, for about 2 months, I've been here now at the University of Kansas. And it's taken off, man. So just having fun with it.
I know. Obviously, you're Kansas, and you get to coach under Les Miles. So, what's that like? What's he like in behind the curtain? What's Les Miles like? I know a lot of people got to see that little ESPN documentary that they followed Kansas last year in his first year, and so you get to see the quirkiness of Les. But what's it like working for the guy? You're only 2 months, 3 months on the job, but what's that like?
I'll tell you what you see is what you get. And I'll just say this: Coach Miles is a great, great person to work for. Man, he's such a personable person, very, very down to earth. I mean, just he really cares about his family. He really cares about us coaches, our families. He cares about our players' families. Um, and I will just say this: the man loves to win, and he's done that for a very long time now. And really, really excited about the opportunity to get to work with him. But Coach Miles is a phenomenal person, a great personality. I'll just say that. So very, very fun to work for him.
Has been really exciting, and it's kind of been the path has been accelerated where you go from NAIA all the way to Division I Power Five football now, and so you have a lot of competition happening out there in the Big 12. The competition's there. Recruiting is a massive thing, especially for you guys competing in one of the top conferences in college football. How's that been with the whole coronavirus situation? I know a lot of schools are starting to venture into some virtual tours. Obviously, you guys have already been in some contacts. But you've only been on the job for 2 months, so you've had to make relationships real quick, and then this hit. So how's that been for you?
It's been fun, man. We've managed to be creative, find ways to still interact and still be able to, just keep the process going. One of the things that we did a few weeks back is we actually did kick off a virtual tour of our campus. We showed off our facilities, we showed off the gear, we showed off our coaching staff. The people that work with our players and academics. All the different avenues that we and resources that we have here at the University of Kansas. We were able to really, what we called it was Kansas. KU comes to you, and that's exactly what we were wanting to do for people just to be able to sit right at home and actually get a feel and a look in, as to what our university has to bring to the table, both from an academic but also from an athletic standpoint. And man, I applaud our creative team. They did a phenomenal job. and putting all those videos and pictures and graphics, putting all that together, and us being able to and get our name out there and show our Jayhawk logo all over the country. So that was a lot of fun. And, that was one of the ways that we sort of just been able to connect and but also provide some entertainment to everybody across the country. So
I know it's a whirlwind. College recruiting is. It's crazy. Myself having a little bit of taste of covering some of it. It's crazy how excited we get over high school juniors and seniors, and people just so excited to see where they go. And then some people not so excited in the Twitter comments of some people. Last question for you, man. This is an easier one for you too. You and your wife recently, Kansas football put on this dance contest, which was, March Madness obviously got canceled, and you got to show off your moves. And I know some people back here were like, man, we saw him in children's church moving around, but I don't know if we ever saw him moving like that. So I know that was a lot of fun for you. Man, just talk about how much fun is this coaching staff? I mean, obviously you're there with one of the old head coaches at Bethel that you were there with, Brent Dearman, but it just seems like a fun atmosphere there. And man, listen, you showed off some moves. That was pretty impressive.
Well, I'll just say this about our staff. I mean, we're a pretty close-knit group. You can see, we're pretty comfortable with each other, just in terms of how competitive we are outside of football, so to speak. But even more so, the families that we have here are tremendous people. And just I really applaud Coach Miles and just the staff that he's been able to put together here. And, we've had a lot of fun with it. And as far as TikTok goes, that was a lot of fun as well. Me and my wife, actually, we managed to make it all the way to the championship round. And we got really creative, and I'll be honest with you, we actually picked up a few moves with each other throughout that time. So it was really, really a really engaging opportunity for us with our families, but also just to be able to provide some entertainment and kind of take people's minds off of, everything that's kind of going on in the world. And obviously we take it very, very seriously and just in terms of what's going on, and just wanted to be able to encourage people to get up and get moving within their own households, and but also be able to, see what we have going on here.
Oh man, well listen, I know people enjoy seeing, especially from this area, seeing where you've gone. We've enjoyed talking to you. This is the second time talking to you, and man, listen, whatever happens, people can speculate. Whatever happens there in the fall, I know there's a lot of stuff that we'll see how this all plays out and everything. But like you said, the most important thing, staying safe. I know you and the wife are doing that. And that's a lot of fun right now. But I know you're ready. You're a competitor. Like you played the game, now you're coaching it. And so, yeah, you're really ready to get back out on the field, get back in the film room with some of these guys. We appreciate your time, man. Stay safe. And we'll tell everyone hello from you back here in Columbus.
Thanks, Bryce. Appreciate you, man.